So as you guys just saw in the intro, today I'm going to be doing a one brand makeup tutorial featuring Maybelline products. And this video is also in collaboration with my really good friend Candice with Fancy That with Candice. Just about got tongue-tied. But I will link her video down below, so be sure to go and check her video out. And if you are not subscribed to Candice, you need to subscribe to her channel. She is so sweet, so energetic, and she posts videos like all the time. So she has a lot of content. So definitely go and check her out and check out her video. But I'm just going to go ahead and jump into this tutorial because this is going to be a full face tutorial, and I know that these videos can get kind of long with me, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and apply my under eye concealer, and I'm using one of my favorite concealers from Maybelline, and this is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and the shade that I use is in the shade 15 Fair. So I'm just going to put this on my under eyes and blend it out. And I'm using the Real Techniques Miracle Complexion Sponge today to blend out my concealer. And I'm also going to use it to blend out my foundation as well. I love this sponge so much. I think I actually like this better than the Beauty Blender. I never thought I would say that, but I have to say I like the texture of the sponge and the way that it blends out my makeup way better than, I wouldn't say way better, but better than the Beauty Blender. It just does a really awesome job, and it's much more affordable. Next, I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation, and I'm using my favorite drugstore foundation today, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy+Smooth foundation, and the shade that I use is 110 Porcelain. And if you guys watch my channel a lot, you know that I use a lot of Maybelline products, so a lot of the products that I am using today are some of my favorite products. I did go out and purchase some new products though, that I didn't have from Maybelline, so this is also kind of like a first impression video as well as a one brand makeup tutorial. If you have really oily skin, I suggest maybe trying the Fit Me, what is it, like matte plus poreless or something. I can't remember the name of it, but it's the matte one. That one's geared towards I cannot speak. Geared towards oily skin. This one is really dewy, so if you are oily, you might not want this one. But if you have like normal to dry skin, this foundation is so beautiful, and it just makes your skin look really luminous. I am going to use my e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder today because Maybelline doesn't have that. And I'm also going to use my Milani Eyeshadow Primer a little later because that's also a product that Maybelline does not have. They don't make an eyeshadow primer. So I'm just going to dust this on my under eye area, and this is just going to help set that Maybelline Fit Me concealer, and it will just ensure it will just keep it from creasing. That's what I'm trying to say. Then I'm just going to set everything with this Maybelline Fit Me powder, and this is, I felt like they had different types of this Fit Me powder, but maybe they don't. It just says pressed powder, and this is in the shade Porcelain. I picked this up today, actually. This is going to be the first time that I'm using this. So far, I do like it. It doesn't seem like too powdery, and it seems like it's doing a good job of setting this foundation, so I think the shade might be a little too light for me. Should have gotten a little deeper color, but I think it'll do. I hope my camera is staying in focus. It's being a little weird. And then something else that I always do with my makeup is I always set it with a makeup setting spray at this point before I start blending in like blush and all that good stuff. So Maybelline also doesn't make a makeup setting spray, so I'm just going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set. So I'm just going to go ahead and spray that on. Now I'm going to move on to brows. And I picked these products up today for this tutorial. So we're going to see how this goes. And this is the Maybelline Brow Precise Shaping Pencil. And I picked up the color Blonde. And then I picked up the Brow Drama Sculpting Brow Mascara. Because I always like to set my brows in place with a tinted brow gel. So I'm just going to comb through my brows first. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a little bit more creamy than the Anastasia Brow Wiz. And it's a little harder to get a real precise line with it. Okay, so I can't say that I'm a huge fan of this brow pencil. I don't really like it so far. I just feel like it's way too soft. It needs to have a different texture to it. So yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that. But I will go ahead and do my other eyebrows so I can make them even. So let's see how this works. And I have seen this before, like reviewed by other people. It has like this ball thing at the end. It's kind of an interesting design. I actually like this. I like the design of it. I didn't really know how this would work, but it works well. I don't know if it's getting a whole lot of product on my eyebrows, but I think that's part of the way it's designed, so it doesn't put too much product down because of the little ball. So, I don't know. That was interesting. I think I liked it, though. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and do my face before I do my eyes. And for my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Bronze by FaceStudio Matte Bronzing Powder in the color Weekend Bronze. And I have used this bronzer before. This was limited edition, unfortunately, but I couldn't find a good bronzer that Maybelline has currently right now. So if I can find this, I will link it down in the description box. But this is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. So it's kind of unfortunate that it was limited edition because I really do enjoy this. And I'm just using the Real Techniques large powder brush to apply this bronzer. For my blush, I'm going to use this Dream Bouncy blush in the color Coffee Cake. And I also picked this up today, so we'll see how this works. I do have another Dream Bouncy blush, and I do like that one. I have it in Hot Tamale, but I thought that this color would be really pretty and like neutral, a really good like summer and spring color. And I'm just going to use this synthetic angled blush brush that I got from Walmart to apply this blush. Okay, yeah, I really like this blush. It is a really pretty color. Like, it's pretty much what I expected it to look like. So that's good. Just to highlight a little bit, I'm going to go in with this Master Highlight, and this is in the color Nude. And this is also another product that I picked up today. I picked up a lot of new Maybelline products because I do have several Maybelline products that I use, but there's still, I guess, a ton that I don't use and wanted to try out. So this is a little powdery when you stick your brush in there. I've heard, though, that a lot of people love these, so we'll see how this goes. Okay, so yeah, that is a really pretty highlight. And it does have color, so you could probably also use it as a blush. So yeah, that's might be a little too strong on the blush, so I'm going to tone it down a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and move on with the eyes. And I picked up this palette today, which I was so excited when I picked this up. But I got the Blushing Nudes, or the blushed Nudes. So I have been on the hunt for this palette for quite some time, and I found it today at Walmart. So I was so excited when I found this palette. I am going to go ahead and put down my Milani eyeshadow primer. Like I was telling you guys earlier, Maybelline doesn't have an eyeshadow primer, so this is what I'm going to use today. Which I guess you could use like a Maybelline Color Tattoo, but I didn't want to add any extra color to my lids today, so that's why I'm using this Milani eyeshadow primer instead. The first color I'm going to use is this shade right here. It's like a matte kind of mauve color. It kind of reminds me of like a lighter version of Tease in the Urban Decay Naked 2 palette. Or no, actually it reminds me of Limit, I think, from the Urban Decay Naked 3 palette. That's what I meant to say. I'm just going to use the Sigma E40 blending brush to put this color in the crease of my eye. Okay, you do have to kind of build this shade up a little bit. I thought it would be a little darker than what it actually is, but it is kind of a lighter color. So I'm just kind of going back and just building up this shade a little bit. I'm going to go in with the shade over here. It's like a nice bronzy, shimmery kind of copper color. And I'm going to use the Sigma E55 shading brush. And I did swatch this color earlier and it was really pretty. So yeah, I really like this color. I've been into like this bronzy, like coppery color lately. So I'm just placing that all over the eyelid. And I'm going to go in with this white shade that's right up here. And I'm going to use that as my brow bone highlight and also as an inner corner highlight. So I'm just going to put a little bit of it right here under the brow bone. Then I'm going to go in with the shade right here. It's like a matte kind of cool dark brown, and I'm going to put that in the outer V of my eye, and I'm just using the Sigma E25 blending brush. And I'm just going to work in little circular motions out here in the outer V, and then I'm just going to take it up into the crease. And this is just going to deepen up the outer V area and just give this eyeshadow look a little more depth. I would say that is one thing about this palette that I've noticed so far since I've been using it is there's not a whole lot of good like matte transitional shades in this, or just like a lot of matte shades in general. So I kind of wish it had like another darker transitional shade in it. But so far I do like the colors that I have been using in this look. So my camera just cut off, so I don't know where it cut off. So hopefully I didn't miss too much. Hopefully you didn't miss too much. But I just put some of that color that I used in the outer V here on the lower lash line. And then I'm just going to go back with that first shade that I used in the crease. And I'm going to just blend the crease a little better. Just kind of blend it out a little bit. And then I'm going to go in with the E60 brush, get a little bit more of that bronzy kind of color. And I'm just going to put a little bit of it right here in between the color that I put in the inner corner and that dark brown. Before I finish the rest of the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and apply my lipstick. And today I'm going to be using one of the Maybelline Color Vivid lipsticks. And this is in the color Electric Orange. I don't think I've ever done a makeup tutorial on my channel with a bright orange lip, so I wanted to do that today. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this. And then a little trick to make sure that you're not going to have lipstick on the inside of your teeth, if you just go, or to make sure you don't have lipstick on the inside of your mouth to get on your teeth, you just stick your finger and pull it out, and it gets the excess lipstick off. And this is seriously my favorite orange lipstick of all time. I love this color so much, and it lasts on your lips forever. Like, I just love it. Now, the last thing that I'm going to do is my eyeliner and my mascara. And for my eyeliner, I'm just going to be using the Maybelline Eyesstudio gel eyeliner in the shade Blackest Black. It's just a really dark black gel eyeliner. And then for my mascara, I'm just going to use the Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express, which this is going to be the first time that I'm using this mascara. I've heard so many amazing things about this mascara, so I was kind of excited to pick it up today to try it out, so we'll see how that goes. This is the makeup look completed. I really liked the way that it turned out, and I enjoyed all these products that I used today except for this brow pencil. This was the only thing that I felt like was a flop out of all of them. And I mean, my brows turned out okay, but I just did not like the consistency of this pencil. Like, it would put too much product down in certain areas. So yeah, I would say this is the only thing I didn't enjoy out of this tutorial, one brand tutorial thing. So I did really enjoy this eyeshadow palette, the Blush Nude, so I am glad that I picked this up. I really like the way that it turned out, and the eyeshadows were pretty easy to blend out and everything, so yeah, I really did enjoy that. So let me know what are some of your favorite Maybelline products. I would love to try out more. I'm always looking for new products to try out, so I would love any of your all's recommendations. And don't forget to go watch Candice's makeup tutorial with her one brand Maybelline makeup tutorial. I have it linked down in the description box. I cannot wait to see what you came up with, Candice. And I had so much fun today doing this collab with you. So yeah, I hope that you guys did enjoy this. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I know to do more one brand makeup tutorials. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.